Hello, everyone. I'm Lindsay. Thanks for taking the time to join us for this essential oil info session tonight. Just so you have a little bit of background on me, I'm a mom of almost 3 kids. It actually makes me nervous even hearing myself say that. My stepdaughter is 10. I have an almost 3-year-old son and another little boy that's actually due here in January, so pretty quickly. I started researching essential oils actually when I became pregnant with our first son about 3 years ago. I started doing a lot of research about what I was and wasn't supposed to be doing. I was clearing out a lot of the toxic cleaners in our house, throwing away a lot of the plastic dishes, reading labels on everything. My poor husband probably thought I was completely losing my mind. Right around this time, Pinterest was also released. So, of course, that was my go-to source for researching all my DIY cleaning products. Everything I found used vinegar, and I was okay with that. But my husband would come home and say our house smelled like pickles, and it did. But I figured, hey, at least we were safe. My husband would smuggle in like 409 and scrubbing bubbles, but I refused to use them. Last thing I wanted to do while I was pregnant was get a headache from cleaning products. I just knew that couldn't be healthy at all. So after reading about essential oils online, I bit the bullet and purchased the whole essential oil starter kit Young Living offers with the intention of just using a few of those oils to help make my DIY cleaners smell better. At that point, I didn't really realize essential oils had any other purpose other than smell. And then over the next few months, I had quite a few aha moments when I realized that I could use these oils for more than just aromatherapy or to make my cleaning products smell better, and that they really could help our family. So, as a mom or a woman, you usually come last after the husband, the kids, the house, work, errands, all of that stuff. So, what's been good for me is by taking care of my house and my family and using these oils on them, I've really learned how to use them for myself and take care of me too. So, during this presentation, you may hear me refer to our team or use the word us a lot. There's a group of well over 5,000 men and women that's part of a group called Baby Steps to Essential Oils. Under that team, there's another group called the Modern Drop, which Angilla and I are a part of. When I started to invest in essential oils and really wanted to try and make them work for my family, what was most important for me was that I would learn how to actually use them. So I was really thankful for that this team was in place to provide that knowledge and education for me. We do online chats just like this one and others about hormones, detoxing the home, children, winter wellness, and a lot of other topics. We also have private Facebook groups and other online forums that provide education. I can hop online at 1 a.m. if my son has a fever and ask questions, and there's almost always someone there that can help me out. So it's just a great place to be that provides so much support and community, and I just feel really lucky that this group was my introduction to the world of essential oils. So let's talk about why Young Living is so great. Why did I choose to go with that company over others when I first started using these oils? Obviously, you can get online or go to almost any retail store on the planet at this point and buy a cheap bottle of essential oil. But just because on the bottle it says pure essential oil doesn't mean it is. A label for essential oils can say anything at all. They're not really monitored by the government very much, so they can say natural, homemade, 100% pure, pretty much anything they want. So as a consumer, it's really up to us to just know what we're getting and putting in and on our bodies. So I know for myself, if I'm going to the effort to try and use these organic and natural products, I want my essential oils to actually be natural and organic. That's why I chose Young Living. So this page that's up on the screen now goes through something that's called Seed to Seal. That's really Young Living's whole motto. It's their guarantee to us as a customer that they're 100% involved with the production of their oils. They have really high standards for what's in the bottles. Young Living is involved from the time the plant is a seed until the essential oils are sealed in that bottle that you get at your house. So they own their own farms and distilleries, so they have complete control over that whole process. They've been around for over 20 years. They're honestly the pioneer of essential oil brands. There are 3 ways you can use essential oils. I want to make a little disclaimer here that I'm only referring to Young Living's oils. The only oils that I use personally on myself or my family are Young Living oils, just because I know what's in the bottle and I trust them as a company and I trust their ethics. So the first way you can use oils is topically. What you want to do is make sure you use a carrier oil when you first start to apply the oils to your skin. Some common carrier oils are coconut oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, really whatever your personal preference is. And when I say carrier oil, all it means is that it's a different oil besides the essential oil that it's going to carry that essential oil further. So if you're wanting to apply lavender oil to your skin, rather than dousing yourself an entire bottle of lavender, what you would do is just take a little bit of carrier oil and 1 or 2 or 3 drops of essential oil and rub it wherever it's needed. So if my neck hurts or I have muscle aches, I'm going to go directly to that area. If I'm applying it for sleep or to support my immune system, I apply it to the bottoms of my feet. And for my children, or for kids in general, the bottoms of your feet will be the best place to use oils. One, they can't really touch them if they have socks or footy PJs on. Your feet are very porous, and also where your nerve endings are located. So it's just a really gentle, super effective area to apply them, not just for kids, but for adults as well, especially when you're first starting out. So you can also use little glass roller bottles and pre-mix essential oils with a carrier oil, or make your own blends to keep in your purse or around the house, just to make it easier to use them. So you don't have to blend the oil with a carrier oil each time. You can also use some of Young Living's oils internally. They can be used for something as simple as flavoring food and drinks. Many people will use them in an empty vegetable capsule and take them like a pill. Young Living has products that are infused with essential oils, such as Ningxia Red, which I'll go over a little bit later. They're sleek weight management products, and they also carry supplements that are infused with essential oils. The third way is to use them aromatically. I think this is what people are probably most familiar with. When you get a starter kit, you get a essential oil diffuser. So what the diffuser does is break down the essential oils into little tiny molecules and disperses the oil into the air. So this allows you to breathe them in, which directly influences the control center of your brain. It sends instructions through the body concerning sleep patterns, mood, behavior, appetite, and the release of certain hormones, and your house will smell like a spa, so that's just an added bonus. This is a very, very safe and user-friendly way to get the benefits of the essential oils, especially if you're overwhelmed by applying them to your skin or taking them internally. You really can't mess up diffusing your oils. You can also inhale them straight out of the bottle, or you can apply them like a perfume. Okay, this page covers a few frequently asked questions. A few of them I'll go over. Let's see, how do you store your oils? You just want to keep them in a cool, dry place. You don't want to keep them in the car or in direct sunlight. You don't want them to be in extreme cold or extreme hot temperatures. You can drink the oils in your water. I usually use 2 to 4 drops. It's just a personal preference. I would say err on the side of using too few than too many. You want to make sure that you only use them in a glass or stainless steel container. Essential oils can actually dissolve plastic, so you don't want to drink out of plastic cups when you're adding the oils to the water. Can I put my oils in a candle warmer or humidifier? Long story short, no. As I mentioned, essential oils can dissolve plastic, so the essential oils diffusers are made with a special material. So you don't want to use them in a regular warm or cool mist humidifier because it would be damaging to the humidifier, and it could also dissolve the plastic into the air, which wouldn't be good. So also heat can destroy some of the therapeutic properties of the oil, so you don't want to use a candle warmer either. Will my oils expire? As long as the oils are stored properly, they will not expire ever. They will last forever and ever. Oil blends that you may have made at home that contain a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil or something like that could potentially become rancid after a few years. So that'd be the only thing really to watch for. I encourage you to print off the slides from this presentation. I'll make that available to you guys and really just read through each page. There are so many details in each of these slides. We would be here for hours and hours and hours, and I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk that long if we went through every tiny little thing. So I just want to make sure I'm highlighting the main points for you guys. Okay, so essential oils, safety tips. This page will answer a lot of questions. A few that I'll highlight are, what if I get oils in my eyes? I have done this a few times. You want to ignore the impulse to rinse out your eyes with water, because obviously oil and water do not mix. What you actually want to do is get whatever your diluting oil is. So coconut oil, olive oil, I use grapeseed oil a lot, and you want to apply it directly to your eye. So what I usually will do is put it on my finger and dab it into my eye, kind of like I'm putting in a contact, and then just leave my eyes closed for a couple minutes, and that kind of helps flush it out. It dilutes down the essential oil that's gotten in your eye, and it really, really does help rather quickly. Can I put oils in my bath water? Yes, you just want to make sure you mix the oils with Epsom salts because, as I mentioned before, oil and water obviously doesn't mix, so the Epsom salt helps to disperse that oil into the water evenly. You always want to start with just a couple drops and work your way up. You want to make sure that you choose mild oils that you wouldn't normally need to dilute. You wouldn't want to add something like cinnamon bark oil to your bath water. That's considered what they'll call a hot oil, so you wouldn't want that floating around in your bath water with you. Can essential oils be used during pregnancy or while nursing? As with anything medically related, it's always recommended that you consult your doctor before you start something new or a new habit, or it's generally recommended to avoid overusing a few oils during pregnancy. Those oils are clary sage, sage, tansy, hyssop, fennel, and wintergreen, and the blends that contain those essential oils as well. What if I experience skin discomfort or irritation? Stop using the essential oil, obviously, and apply a carrier oil to that area just to dilute it down. You'd want to check other products you're using on your skin. Essential oils can detoxify the chemicals from your skin, from things like soap or shampoo or lotion. So this can sometimes create conflict kind of on the surface of your skin. So some will choose to just diffuse or apply the oils on the bottom of your feet until that subsides. I can say I've never experienced this personally. I've been using oils for, about a year and a half, I think now, religiously. So sometimes your skin is also just a little extra dry and sensitive, especially in the winter. So you want to make sure that you're using a carrier oil when you're applying the essential oils, which can also help moisturize the skin and prevent them from potentially irritating your skin if your skin is dry. Okay, so this page covers what we'll call the Sweet 16. The oils that will come in your starter kit are lemon, copaiba, panaway, digize, thieves, peppermint, purification, lavender, frankincense, stress away, and RC. So 11 different oils. So I'll go over those with you. If you have some of these awesome oils already and want to kind of follow along as I go through each one, you can go ahead and get them out. If not, hopefully you will soon. And if you have any questions as I go, you can type them in on the Facebook event page and I'll answer them for you, or you can always message Angela or myself directly if you're more comfortable with that. Okay, so the first oil we'll go over is lemon. Lemon was the first oil I ever added to my water or tea. I feel like when my water has a little flavor to it, I seem to drink more of it, so that kind of helps me out. Plus it detoxes your body by dissolving petrochemicals, so that's just an added bonus. You hear about lemon water all the time. So this is just an easier way of drinking lemon water without having to use actual fresh lemons. I've used it to get the sticky residue off of surfaces instead of using Goo Gone. It works great. You can add lemon oil to a marinade or a cookie recipe. I've added a few drops of it to my iced tea or on top of salmon or grilled asparagus, and it's really, really great. You can just add it to a lot of different recipes or use it in a lot of different foods. The second is copaiba. It's a really good oil to ingest in a vegetable capsule just to support your overall wellness. You can also mix it with honey and warm water to create a tea. I use it straight on the gums of our son when he was teething. Tested it out on myself first. Doesn't really taste like much at all. I didn't need to dilute it down at all, and it helped him a lot. So that's something to try. Panaway, that's a blend of oils that contains wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. It's great for sore muscles and inflammation, soothing injuries. It supports the nervous system. So anytime you have pain, you can use Panaway in that area. This oil is what got my mom on board with using essential oils originally. I went to visit her 2 summers ago when I first got my starter kit and took all the oils with me because I wanted to show her. And when I was there, I mixed up a little jar of pain cream with Panaway and coconut oil mixed together and left it there. So over the next couple of weeks, I kept getting calls and text messages from her telling me how well it was working. So I loved hearing how much it was helping her. I recently used it on myself when I had a pinched nerve in my neck, and it was a complete lifesaver for me. This is a really good one. The next is Digize. Digize is a combination of ginger, anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, patchouli, lemongrass, and juniper. So there's a lot of oils mixed into this blend. The name of this oil kind of explains what it does. You can add it to a vegetable capsule and use it at mealtime to support your digestive system. When you're traveling, you can use it, mix it with water, or just smell it straight out of the bottle. I personally like to rub it directly on my stomach. That helps me a lot. Thieves is another oil that's a combination of clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Kind of smells like Christmas. It's a really popular one this time of year, not just because of the smell, but it's definitely the best, in my opinion, the best oil for supporting your immune system. So that's obviously really important, especially in the fall and the winter months. So every time I start feeling sick, or if people around me are sick, just for kind of preventative care, I'll put a drop on the bottoms of my feet. This is one we always have diluted in a roller bottle for the kids that I can put on the bottoms of their feet before they leave for school. I'll put a drop of Thieves and lemon in a spoonful of honey or in a cup of hot tea, and that helps a lot. We have this running in our diffuser a lot over these fall and winter months. Peppermint. Peppermint has always been one of my favorite oils. I think it just smells really fresh and clean. Peppermint supports our digestive system, so anytime we have stomach issues in our house, we go straight for the bottle of peppermint. Head tension is another thing that I use this oil for. I rub it right on my temples, down the back of your neck. It helps really, really quickly. It'll also really cool you down when it's applied to the back of your neck, which is handy over the summer, or if you're having hormonal hot flashes, it helps a lot. It can really help energize you if you're looking for a little pick-me-up as well. I keep this and lemon handy anytime we take road trips, and I'll just take a whiff straight out of the bottle every once in a while when I'm driving, and it really helps me to stay alert. Purification is another oil. It's a blend of citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, lavender, and myrtle. It purifies the air, neutralizes odors. One of the ways I use it most often is to add a few drops to a cotton ball and place it in the vacuum canister. I promise you, your whole house will smell amazing when you vacuum. Plus, it neutralizes the odors in your carpet and in the air, so it's kind of just a win-win. It instantly makes your house smell super clean. It's great for stinky shoes. You can just add a drop to your shoes, or maybe not your shoes, someone else's shoes, or add it to a load of laundry. I put this in our laundry a lot, just 3 or 4 drops, and it really helps. It doesn't make your laundry smell like the oil, but it just makes it smell clean. You can also use this oil as an insect repellent because of the citronella oil it contains. You can put it directly on existing bug bites to help soothe them. Excuse me. It's completely safe for kids. You don't have to worry about bathing them right away when they get in from being outside because of all the chemicals that's in the regular type of bug repellent, because this is all natural and you don't have to worry about it staying on their skin. Lavender is another oil. This is kind of known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It has so many uses, and it's probably the most popular essential oil I would say that there is. Lavender and peppermint were the very first oils I ever ran out of. I burn through them every summer and spring, so I always have a stockpile of those in those warm months. You can put lavender on the bottoms of your feet or in the diffuser to help you sleep. This is one of the only oils that has ever helped my toddler sleep at night. I tried every oil that was recommended to me, bought all kinds of stuff, tried all kinds of different ways to get him to sleep and stay asleep. And this is one of the only things that ever helped. You can also rub it directly on your pillow at night, which is really, really relaxing. We use it a lot to minimize seasonal discomforts and also for burns and scrapes. Frankincense is a great oil. It can help ease your mood, lessen anxious thoughts, help calm you down. All good things. Another great thing you can use frankincense for is immunity. There's a blend of oils I make in one of those little glass roller bottles that I'll call the Wellness Blend, and frankincense is one of the immune boosting oils I'll add into that blend. Frankincense is also a very valuable and expensive ingredient in skincare products for aging and dry skin, so it brings balance and evenness to the skin. Obviously, I love to use it for that. Sign me up for anything that helps with aging skin. I think all of us can agree to that. Stress Away is a combination of a few different oils: copaiba, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, ocotea, and lavender. The name of this oil kind of tells you exactly what it's used for. Kids really gravitate toward this one. I ordered this as a gift last year for my 10-year-old's teacher. I can guarantee you she used it quite a bit. You can rub it directly on your wrists or on your neck, diffuse it to help you relax and calm down. One of the things you can also use it for is teething. Since it contains that copaiba in it that I mentioned earlier, you can actually rub it directly on your baby's jawline or inside of their mouth on their gums. And the last one I'll mention is RC. It's a combination of cypress, spruce, myrtle, pine, marjoram, lavender, peppermint, and 3 types of eucalyptus. So there's a lot of oils in that blend as well. I absolutely love, love, love this oil. I love the smell of it. I love how it helps us. It's just really great. You can dilute this down, rub it onto your chest or on your throat, onto the bottoms of your feet. We diffuse this a lot in our bedrooms at night in the wintertime. And that's one that I always, always, always have a stockpile of during the fall and winter months. I think now I have 3 or 4 bottles of it just to make sure it doesn't go out of stock, and I always have it. Cedarwood, cedarwood, lemongrass, aroma ease, citrus fresh, and tea tree are also listed on this page. So make sure you check out the info on those oils as well whenever you get a minute, because those are really great oils as well. Okay, so I'll quickly go over diffusers. I'll tell you, once you start diffusing oils, you'll eventually start getting rid of all of your smelly candles, and you'll have a diffuser in every single room. We have one right now in our bedroom, our older daughter's bedroom, the living room, and the kitchen, and then we have a little bathroom diffuser as well. The diffusers most people use are the Dewdrop diffuser, which is on the top left of the page, and the Home diffuser, which is on the bottom right of the page. Because those are the ones that come in the starter kits. But now you can also get the Rainstone diffuser, which is the black one in the middle, and the Aria diffuser, which is the one on the bottom left that's glass and comes with a remote, and it's wood and it's beautiful. So you can get those with your starter kit now. So a lot of people are starting to actually get those. The black Rainstone diffuser is definitely on my wish list right now. So those are two of the fancier diffusers that come with a few extra features. The little white orb diffuser down in the middle, as well as the purple USB diffuser on the top right, can be plugged into a USB outlet. So a lot of people will use those and plug them into their laptops while they're working, or you can take them into your car. And then on the right side of the page, it lists a few oils and gives you kind of a picture representation of what they can be used for. So those are a lot of the oils that are popular to diffuse. A lot of those oils, actually all of them on that page, are all blended oils, which means it's just a bunch of different oils blended together for a specific purpose, and their name completely gives away what they're used for. Definitely something to check out. Many people will ask if you can use essential oils on kids. Yes, 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 and yes, most definitely. Most will need to be diluted with a carrier oil, and you want to apply those to the bottoms of their feet for the kids or diffuse them. Young Living actually, maybe about a year ago, came out with an entire line of oils that they call Kid Scents, which are all pre-mixed, pre-diluted for children specifically. So it takes all the guesswork out of using oils on your kids. So I'll list them off for you. I'm sure after you hear the names, you'll have a really good idea of what they can do. So they make oils for kids called Sleepy Eyes, Bite Buster, Sniffle Ease, Tummy Dries, Owie, and one called Genius. So the names definitely give them away. We have all of them, and we use all of them. Sniffle Ease, I think, and the Sleepy Eyes one are my favorites. They also have diaper cream, vitamins, toothpaste, which we love, body wash, and a few other products. A lot of these products I use for my kids. My oldest one especially just kind of loves that she has her own little Young Living products and her own little oils. Okay, so the next couple pages will give you a few fun recipes to make with your oils. A lot of us will host what we'll call DIY classes. I live in Kansas City, and we'll host one every other month, and they each have a theme, and they're just really fun. So we've tried a lot of these recipes at our classes. I won't go over them in detail, but again, it'd be something that would be great to print off and just kind of go back and look at later on, or keep handy so that you'll have them whenever you start using your oils. There's lemonade, a mommy mocktail made with Ninja Red, a sugar scrub, bath bomb. If anyone uses the wool dryer balls, there's suggestions for what oils to add to those. A linen spray, an electrolyte replacement beverage, and a sleepy cream. So the sleepy cream may be one of the most popular things we've made in our DIY classes. People seem to just love it. And then it also is really good. Pregnant moms have loved using it on their legs for kind of when their legs are feeling restless at night, and they've had some great success with that too. Okay, so many people use essential oils for emotional support. So this page is what we call a feelings guide. When I started really getting into oils, I would read some of the oil names and think, wow, these are really cheesy names for essential oils. Who thought of these? But there's a reason why they're named what they are. They help to support that emotion. So some of those oils are joy. Obviously, it makes you feel happy and not sad, hence the name. Peace and calming. Release helps to release angry emotions. White Angelica is said to help when you're worried. Harmony can be used when you're feeling disappointed. And this is just a very small sampling of what we'll refer to as emotional oils. You can use these oils in a few different ways. Diffusing is a really great way to get the benefits. And also, if people in your office or your entire household could use a little emotional support and assistance, it's a great way to take care of a bunch of people at once, to put it in your diffuser, as long as your office isn't going to mind. You can apply them on your wrists, directly over your heart, which sounds weird, but don't knock it till you try it. It really helps. You can also just smell them straight out of the bottle. Sometimes when you really need them, that's just the fastest way to get the benefits. of the oils. And then on the right side of the page, where it says 20 baby steps to oily success, it gives you 20 different ways to use your oils. So many of the oils listed on that page are included in your starter kit. So I always recommend people kind of go through one per day when they first get their oils to become familiar with what's in your kit. It's just a really user-friendly way of getting started and kind of getting to know what to do with each one. Okay, hormone support. This is a big one. There's a lot to learn, so I'll just go over a few of the basics. Some of the oils that people will use for hormone support. Shutran, this is one for men. Many men will use it as a cologne alternative. So rather than just smelling good, it actually has benefits. So it doesn't contain any synthetic ingredients, and it's formulated with essential oils such as Idaho blue spruce, among others. It smells really, really good. Progessence Plus, this is a must have for any woman, in my opinion. It supports healthy hormones, balances your emotions, contains wild yam and vitamin E, frankincense, bergamot, and peppermint. So I applied this every morning to my forearms before I was pregnant. Wild yam is a natural form of progesterone, so it's not something to use during pregnancy. I'm definitely ready to be able to use this oil again. It made a big difference, I think, in my day-to-day life. Endoflex is another oil that I'm obsessed with. This oil maintains and supports the endocrine system. So this one I would rub directly over my thyroid each morning. Sclerescence oil is calming and balancing, supports normal glandular functions, and contains oils like peppermint, fennel, and lavender. And then Dragon Time, the name of this kind of cracks me up. What time of month do you think this is used for? It's calming, soothing, with natural phytoestrogens that support emotional health for women during their monthly cycle. So this is another oil people just completely swear by. Okay, natural cleaning. Although this topic may not sound like a big deal after talking about something like hormones, this is kind of near and dear to my heart since it's what got me interested in essential oils in the first place. These pages will give you a few natural cleaning recipes, many of which will include the Thieves Household Cleaner that Young Living sells. I have to mention this cleaner because I am just completely obsessed with it. It is amazing. I use the Thieves Cleaner for literally every single thing in my house. It is the only cleaner we have. We use it in the kitchen, for the toilets, bathrooms. I can spray it on the high chair when my child is still sitting in it and not have to worry about it. We use it on our wood floors, for windows and mirrors. Doesn't leave any streaks at all. You can spot clean rugs, everything else. It's completely pet safe, kid safe, everyone safe. The best part for me is that I don't have to worry about obviously the kids or our dog getting into it or touching it. I'll have it out and my husband will still grab it away from our son, not realizing that it's safe. He's gone so long trying to keep cleaning products out of the reach of little hands that you kind of forget once you finally start using something that's natural and safe that it's not a big deal if your kid were to spray it or get it on their skin or in their mouth or something like that. So it's super concentrated. So the little bottle that they show on the screen can actually make 14 32-ounce spray bottles from that one bottle of concentrate. So it's super cost effective. All you have to do is you add 1 ounce of the Thieves Cleaner to a spray bottle and top it off with water. So it's really easy to make. When you add the Thieves Household Cleaner to these recipes that are listed on the page, it just really supercharges them. So this definitely is something that you want to take a further look at. Okay, Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is an antioxidant drink. They give you a couple sample packets in the starter kit. It tastes great. It tastes like berries to me. You only need to drink 1 or 2 ounces of it a day. So it's basically just like a little shot in the morning or anytime throughout your day. We personally do it first thing in the morning. You can drink it straight. You can mix it with sparkling water, orange juice. You can mix it with water. It's safe for toddlers, kids, adults. It's good for everyone. And then Ningxia Nitro, which is on the bottom of the left page, is a complete lifesaver. It's the Ninja red juice blended with additional oils such as black pepper, nutmeg, vanilla, chocolate, yerba mate, spearmint, and peppermint. It also has B vitamins, choline, ginseng, and green tea extract. So it has a tiny bit of caffeine, but hardly any at all. And helps sharpen the mind and your senses. I'll tell you, this has gotten me through this current pregnancy. I do not know what I would have done without it. I always have a couple of these in my car and in my purse. I didn't order this for probably about a year when I first heard about it because I didn't really think it would be that beneficial. I'm not into energy drinks. I don't drink a lot of caffeine. When I do, it doesn't really help me at all. I could drink a cup of coffee and fall asleep 5 minutes later. So I didn't really think that I would be able to benefit from this. And I was so wrong. It's definitely something that I always have in our house. I always make sure we have a backup box of it. I never, ever want to run out of this stuff. Okay, so these pages will mention just a few of the supplements Young Living offers. There are a ton of them, so it's definitely worth looking into a little more later on if you're at all interested in the supplements. A few of them that are listed on this page: Super C and Inner Defense, they're great for immune support. Sulfurzyme is used for hair, skin, and nails. K and B, it's great for urinary system support. Essential Zyme and Life 5 help to support your digestive system. Omega Gize is used for your heart and your brain. BLM supports healthy bones and muscles. MindWise is used for brain support. There's really something for everyone and everything. So all of these obviously use natural ingredients and are infused with essential oils that just help to contribute to their effectiveness. Excuse me. Okay, so I just want to mention this really quickly. Essential Rewards is a program that Young Living has that I love. I'm sure Angilla loves it too. Basically, it's a loyalty program. So if you get to the point where you're really using oils or other Young Living products and you're starting to replace your toothpaste and you're replacing your skincare and you're replacing your cleaners and other things, and you're ordering $50 or more a month in products, then Essential Rewards, which we call ER, is something that you really should consider. Young Living will give you a percentage back from what you spend each month, up to 20%. You'll also get reduced shipping. You can earn bonus points or bonus products, that are available only to people who are signed up for ER. And they have exclusive ER product bundles that are super heavily discounted. My personal favorite is the Thieves ER kit. It has a lot of the Thieves products at a huge discount, all bundled into a kit. So each month it's kind of fun to see my points add up. Sometimes I'll use those points, and you can just use them like cash to buy a gift for someone, or an oil that I know someone needs, or buy something for myself that I feel like is a little bit of a splurge and I maybe wouldn't have otherwise bought myself. So Essential Rewards is something to check out if you find yourself really starting to use oils and the other products. Okay, so I'm all finished up with what I'm going to cover tonight. I hope you guys learned a little something and feel inspired to start using essential oils. If you have any questions at all, feel free to type them into the Facebook event page, or you can shoot myself or Angilla a message. If there's something that we can't answer right away or that we need to do a little bit of research on, we'll send you a private message later on. If you're wondering how to get the starter kit that I kept mentioning, I'll post a link for that in the Facebook event page as well. And we just have such an awesome, supportive community full of women and men, and provide education and support via online and in-person classes. So I hope some of you join us on this oil journey. And thanks again, everyone. I hope everyone was able to learn something beneficial and have a great night. Thank you.